quick check of our starting lineups for both teams. First for Miami, Chalmers and D. Wade are the guards. And playing at the 5, the always versatile 6'11" star big man, able to score inside and out, Chris Bosh. And it's LeBron James, and it's Haslam in at the 4-man position. And for Brooklyn, Jaron Williams and Joe Johnson at the 1 and 2. And inside out of Stanford University, a skilled post scorer with tremendous size, the 7-footer, Brook Lopez. Then it's Pierce, and it's Garnett in at the 4 spot. The Heat shooting their first foul shot of the game.
Well, this is a club that shot 75% as a team from the free throw line last season. He's such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything. Well, what a series it was in the finals a year ago. Such great basketball. Two teams that like to play up-tempo. And I'll tell you, the Spurs had Miami. They had the series in the bag. They were one play away from wrapping it up in Game 6, but the miracle comeback from the Heat that led to the Game 7 victory and another title for the Miami Heat. Boy, that was impressive. Major height disadvantage, but he still got the shot up over his man.
Well, he's got the poise to handle any matchup, and he's not easily intimidated. You can see that there.
Well, Kevin, he's extremely adept at creating his own shot. You know, we got a lot of catch-and-shoot guys in the NBA, but players who can beat you off the dribble and score are tough to come by.
And I also think he might have played a little football, Steve, because he's excellent at intercepting passes. I mean, that seems to be his calling card defensively.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Williams kicks to Johnson. Back to Williams. Fires for 3. That one falls, coming off Johnson's feet. Williams has got 5 points so far. Part that was interesting because the games themselves weren't particularly close through the first half of the series, but things started to get really tight when they left San Antonio after Game 5.
How about that, Kevin? You talk about things tightening up. We had a game for the ages in Game 6. 28.6 seconds to go. The Spurs +5. Miami needed a miracle, and they found it in the form of timely three-point shooting and got some help from the San Antonio Spurs missing some free throws.
The Game 6 was about as intense an NBA game as you'll ever see.
Oh, it was off the chart. Absolutely fantastic.
Here's Wade. Again, the Heat good for 2.
That mid-range jumper, just another one of his weapons.
It's Williams with the drive.
You know, it's been a while since the Nets have been one of the feared teams in the East. They had their best season since their days when they would make trips to the finals in the early 2000s. Really an excellent turnaround effort from the entire organization.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Andre Bloch, he's checked in for Lopez. Evans comes in for Kevin Garnett. Andre Kirilenko's checked in for Paul Pierce. And it's Terry in for Joe Johnson. Now here's Bosh. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
You know, that's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range, right at the rim.
And I would continue to do it. You know, force the defense to maybe send a double team. Now you've got other options to work with offensively.
He got a little room at the rim and laid it in. Great play.
Terry the pass to Kirilenko. On the wing, Williams. Fires from 18. No good off the back of the rim.
Great look. Disappointing result.
You know, most times he knocks that one down.
They're scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Miami.
And the points they're getting in the lane will really help them open up the floor.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
Hits the bucket. Watch has got the first basket of the second quarter for Brooklyn. The Heat with the lead. From the sideline, let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Hi, guys. well, LeBron James' game is so well-rounded, you might forget that he led the league in scoring back in 2008. He said, I've done that before. I'm capable of doing it, but that's not my job here. My job is to do a lot of everything, rebounding, passing, and defending. Guys, his versatility and completeness as a basketball player is what makes him so incredible to watch.
He can do it all, Doris. Pass, shoot, special talent. And it's Darren Williams with the finish.
Good aggressive finish on the break.
That's as easy a 2 points as you could ask for.
And here's Haslam. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one.
You know, when something works for you, you stay with it. The Heat saw after the 2012 finals that small ball was very effective for them. You can see why they chose to do that, given how hard it is to find a power forward that can match up with LeBron. Makes good sense.
Knocked loose. Taken away by Karolinko. And Black slams it in. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Nets.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught them off guard. Playing airtight defense and coming up with the steal.
And they're getting out in transition, too, finding some easy points on the fast break.
And mismatch is really what make an NBA offense go at times. Not only can Miami overpower you, Steve, you know, with their sheer talent at times, but if you're trying to guard a perimeter play with a big, you're going to be in trouble.
Well, some people still see small ball as a gimmick, but, you know, for Miami, it's different because you've got LeBron James playing the power forward. It's not really small ball. He can rebound, he can defend, he can do everything. And so the Heat become a nightmare to guard at the other end, and you can rarely take advantage of them offensively.
Evans kicks to Williams. Chris Bosh with the rebound.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
They grab their own miss. Wade dishes to LeBron, and that one's good. LeBron's got 7.
Tell you what, LeBron can absolutely soar in for the finish. I remember last year the alley-oop in the conference finals against Indiana just almost put his head on the rim.
Air freight is a nickname we could dub LeBron James. I mean, he's an unstoppable force and an immovable object. Defensively, the strength, length, mobility. He can wall you up and lock you down and put you away.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Brook Lopez is checked in for Bloch. Garnett comes in for Reggie Evans. Paul Pierce is checked in for Andre Karolinko. And it's Johnson in for Jason Terry. Now here's Bosh. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Jason Terry is checked in for Brooklyn. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Back to Johnson. A 3-ball. It's rebounded by Bosh. Bosh has got his 3rd rebound on the night. And LeBron with the basket, the assist by Chalmers. And that's now 9 points for LeBron.
That finish brings me back to the old days, the silky smooth finger roll.
Lopez backs in. 4 seconds left. And it's rejected. Here's Wade. And the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And we're through.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
It's halftime, and I'm
the Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
And as we return, a view here of the landmark Statue of Liberty, illuminating this beautiful night. It's been one outstanding game from Darren Williams.
Play created a lot of opportunities for himself in the first couple of quarters. And tell you what, he was smart with his shot making too. Really took good ones.
You know, points per shot attempted is really one of the undervalued stats in the game, and it's a real measurement of efficient scoring.
Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, guys, for Jason Kidd, who has taken over as head coach of the Nets with no coaching experience, certainly there's some apprehension about how he'll do. But one thing we are certain of, he knows how to lead. On Team USA, the coaching staff raved about Kidd's leadership in winning the gold in 2008. And former Knicks teammate Raymond Felton summed it up this way, saying, quote, He's a great role model, a father figure who understands the game, understands life. I think he'll be a great coach. The guys will listen to him. Kevin?
I like his chances. Thanks.
An up and down season for the Nets last year, and the playoffs were just more of the same. They ended up getting knocked out by the Bulls in the only first-round matchup that went to 7 games.
Clock at 6. For the tie. Count it. And he'll have a chance for a three-point play. That's on Paul Pierce.
You know, guys, I would call that methodical but explosive. You know, he waits for the opportunity and then boom, right to the rack.
Well, back to the Nets in the playoffs. They lost a game at Barclays early and looked to be on the ropes down 3-1 after 4 games, but they did well just to steal one in Chicago and force a Game 7.
What a strange series that was. The Bulls made that miracle comeback behind Nate Robinson in 1 game and then ended up going on the road to Brooklyn and winning Game 7. What a disappointment for the Nets in their debut season in Brooklyn.
Bosh hits the pick for Wade. The feed to Bosh. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Miami shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. That free throw good from Wade.
A lot of people picked the Heat to run away with the East last year, and they were right on target. They were just so far and away better than any other team in the East that you just didn't see them losing much during the course of the season.
Brooklyn trailing. Outside Williams. Johnson outside. Lets the 3 fly. It's hauled in by the Heat. Bosh has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Mark, as you said, the Heat clinched the East pretty early and were able to rest up a lot of their players down the stretch. Steve, never easy to win when everyone expects you to win games, but the Heat didn't seem fazed by the pressure at all.
Well, this is a championship team, and I think once you win that first title, you get a different level of confidence, and that showed last season as Miami rolled to their 2nd title in a row.
And it's blocked by Bosh, and they're able to recover. And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way. Heat have gone 4 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. Dwayne Wade on the wing. Dishes it to LeBron. LeBron is doubled. Haslett. The shot will not go. So Brooklyn will take it the other way.
You know, something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound totals are almost identical.
No separation there. Not yet anyway.
Kicks it out to LeBron. Haslam to pass to Bosh. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2. Bosh has got 6.
And the lead goes right back over. This is a seesaw affair.
The game's there for the taking, but neither team seems to want it.
Welcome back as we get rolling once more. The 4th quarter right ahead in what's been a very well-contested game. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stance for the Heat?
Now, we've seen them make that extra effort rotating from the weak side, closing out on their airspace, really sending shots back.
Something else they've done is force a lot of mistakes defensively, and they've been turning those turnovers into points.
Johnson attacking. And blocks with the basket on the assist by Johnson.
What a great battle these teams are waging today.
Yeah, you get the feeling, Steve, the game could swing on just 1 or 2 plays down the stretch.
And it's Wade with the jam.
Now, this is why the breakaway rim was invented, for plays just like that.
Well, he almost brought the whole thing down, Clark, by hanging on that long.
Yeah, he did.
There's a great dunk and also a great game we've got here.
Malenko into the lane. It's blocked and out of bounds as the Heat gain possession. The Nets making a switch here. Garnett's checked in. Miami leading by 3. Chalmers with it. Here's Bosh. From down in the low post, it goes. A little over a minute of the 4th quarter gone right now. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way.
Well, he just didn't make the catch, didn't look the ball into his hands. He must have thought the ball was going somewhere else.
For Miami, they've gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the 4th quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Wade kicks to Chalmers. He feeds it to LeBron. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Wade. Puts up a 3. No good. Johnson with the defensive effort. Williams kicks to Pierce. Johnson. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. And again, it's the Nets missing.
Good, tough defense there. Getting a hand up, forcing that miss.
Well, he's got the reputation of being a tough defender, and there was an example right there for you.
The drive by Wade. And the defense didn't have position. They whistle a blocking foul, and he'll go to the line. Joe Johnson picks one up.
The Nets have not defended well against Wade.
12 points, and he's managed to get 4 of his points by way of the free throw line.
And that may not be the first thing people notice about his performance, but those are important points nonetheless.
Brook Lopez is checked in for Brooklyn.
Boy, even though he missed, you can't give up that kind of a look very often.
Yeah, they're lucky that they didn't get burned on that one.
Pierce with the steal.
And the clock is their worst enemy right now.
Yeah, they've got to work very quickly here, Steve.
And Mario Chalmers gets the whistle that time. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession.
That's a poor possession. You just give away the ball with a sloppy pass.
Heat shooting a smooth 58% from the field. Everything going according to plan for them on that end. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the 4th. Wade dishes to Chalmers. The pass to Bosch. 6 on the shot clock. Banked in off the glass. And the Heat lead by 9.
Well, it's a wrap, fellas. No way you come back in this one.
Not anymore. Any chance of that happening went out the window a while ago.
And the foul called on Joe Johnson. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
Well, I love it. He gets there first, absorbs the contact. Nice play defensively.
No flop there. He took that one right in the chest.
And so it's Miami winning this one. They came, they saw, they conquered.
Hey,